Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Seanzviewent, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
Things are getting really savage between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got explosive backstage developments and updates on John Cena, WrestleMania 41, and the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. It is so important to become a channel member today. It's so important to like and subscribe and click that bell, turn on all notifications if you want me to remain and stay on this very website. Now, let's get right into it. Cody Rhodes just turned the merch table into a battleground, firing back at John Cena with a brand new WWE t-shirt that's straight up calling out the 16-time world champion. After being blindsided by Cena at Elimination Chamber, Cody Rhodes has been anything but quiet. He has interrupted both of John Cena's appearances on Raw since, while Cena has leaned fully into his new heel persona, vowing to ruin wrestling and turn on the fans. Again, ruin wrestling, and I'll tell you what, I thought people would say John Cena already did that in circa 2007, 2008, 2009. Now the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes is striking back with a t-shirt that says it all. The front of the new t-shirt reads, "I won't give up," while the back lands the knockout blow. Cena did. The official product listing on WWE Shop doubles down on the message, leaning into Cody Rhodes' growing reputation as the leader that the WWE needs. They're calling him now QB1. Even after being ruthlessly attacked by John Cena at the Elimination Chamber in 2025 in Canada, Cody Rhodes was willing to hear his reasoning. Unfortunately for John Cena, Rhodes found his explanation pitiful, meaning and he has the responsibility of putting down a childhood hero gone rogue. The listing goes on to paint Rhodes as WWE's new captain. Yes, Cody Rhodes is now the captain, the leader of the WWE. But will he be the leader coming out of WrestleMania? Show that you believe Cody Rhodes will defend the WWE Universe by snagging this "I Won't Give Up" t-shirt. One look at the stylized graphics in the front and back lets everyone know that you're backing the man fit to right the ship after its previous captain has committed treason. And again, as you can see, guys, this feud is so volatile and it is so intense that it is now gone to merchandise. Kind of like what happened last year between The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers are also receiving word that the man made in the USA, the man that is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist, Lex Luger, finally gets married. So, wow, what a year. What a banner year for the man made in the USA, Lex Luger. A man that had one of the greatest physiques in professional wrestling history. A man that was a WCW World Heavyweight Champion. A man that came within an eyelash of becoming the WWE Champion. Now gets married after being single for 17 years. Yes, you heard that right. Lex Luger, single for 17 years. Now, had Luger not gone down in a wheelchair, and if he hadn't lost his physique, he probably wouldn't have been single for 17 years. Probably. Also, WWE, now this is major. You want to talk about major, you want to talk about huge, listen to this huge update. Not only could Paige return to the WWE, not only could Paige make her comeback to World Wrestling Entertainment, but WWE actually might clear her for in-ring action, for an in-ring return. That would be major for Paige. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. I'd love to see Paige in her in-ring return. And again, this is according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, this is huge and this is major in my estimation, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, and this is well-deserved and earned. Miss Elizabeth exhibit is set to open in her hometown of Kentucky. Now, that has been a long time coming, and she needs to be recognized. The next stop should be the WWE Hall of Fame for Miss Elizabeth. Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart are set for a Real American Beer meet and greet tour in Texas. Yes, you heard that right, viewers, fans, and subscribers. It is set. It's going to go down in Texas. You can meet Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart on this beer tour following the little rant that was done by the ex of Hulk Hogan. Missy Hyatt has added condoms to the WrestleCon merch table. That's a little bit different. That's a little bit off. It's a little bit troubling. Ex-WWE star Justin Credible has been accused of no-shows and borrowing money with no repayment. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Drew McIntyre claims that he would do 1,000 times better than CM Punk in UFC with zero training. Yes, you heard that right. With zero training. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that notion. Brock Lesnar resurfaces with daughter as WWE future still remains uncertain. And yes, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot to be said about the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Also, we are receiving word right now that the first ticket count revealed for WWE's Roast of WrestleMania. You could roast WrestleMania just off the ticket prices alone. Just for the ticket sales alone are extravagant, are ridiculous, and are just absolutely sick and sinister in my estimation. Rob Van Dam, Mr. PPV, Mr. RVD fires back at fan, calling him a hypocrite over the Jon Moxley spike spot to his back in AEW. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Remember to like, comment, and interact, viewers. NXT involvement in TNA expanding with more names expected to arrive. And this is to keep TNA going, to keep them afloat, to keep them ahead of the game. Because we all know TNA is dealing with one hell of a, somewhat of a bad reputation right now. They are being frowned upon right now. It's TNA. But as you can see, TNA wants to rebuild it. And of course, guys, it's been heavily talked about over the last 24 hours. The Hardys versus the Dudleys once again. That would be absolutely incredible. I could not wait for something quite like that. The Hardys and Dudleys, are they going to go at it one more time in the world of professional wrestling? Vince Russo says that TKO wants The Rock to replace Triple H as WWE's creative boss. Now, I don't know how he would know that. I don't know. But we all know that Russo, one of the greatest creative minds in professional wrestling. He can be blamed for a lot. He can, he can take the blame for a lot of things. But Vince Russo did not put WCW out of business, and I'll tell you why. Because there's just, Vince Russo was not that powerful. It doesn't just take one person. It doesn't just take one creative person to put an entire business out of business, to put them under. It's just not possible. It can't happen. So for anyone that says Vince Russo is solely responsible for WCW going out of business, I don't know about that one. Also, Samantha Irvin responds to fan doubts and hints at next pro wrestling move. John Cena refuses to give out spoilers on his WWE future. Well, we kind of already know that this is the final stop. This is the last time we will be seeing John Cena in WWE. This will be the final year. Just like Goldberg's final ever retirement match will go down this year in the annals of time. Sting announces his convention dates in full gear for 2025. Sting will be making his final stops, and it would appear as if Sting will return to WWE to induct Lex Luger into the WWE Hall of Fame, potentially along with DDP Diamond Dallas Page. Mike Tyson says that he'd love a WWE return, a return for the baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson. Will it happen? Will it go down? The possible reason and the possible person behind Mark Chinook's WWE SmackDown hiring revealed and leaked online. WWE eyes global Olympic talent for future signings after the 2024 games. WWE denies Julia injury rumors following NXT title loss. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we do remember Miss Elizabeth. We do remember the passing, the legendary passing, one of the most shocking passings, one of the big shocking deaths in the world of professional wrestling. If it weren't for you, there would be no Seanview. We come through when the lights are on bright. Subscribe today or receive an RKO. No. Stay tuned, plenty more to come.